Scribble Head was unique. It was one of the first cases of things like this to go viral. First appearing as a random post on someone's social media, people thought that the person was messing around with face filters or Photoshop to creep them out. But after one person liked the photo, they soon noticed that one of their own photos warped and twisted itself around to scribble their head. And when someone liked the photo, the same things happened over and over again. Hashtag Scribble Head became a popular thing. People eventually came to the conclusion that the developers of the social media app themselves made that a feature, and it was soon just accepted as part of the feature set. Everyone had to have at least one Scribble Head in their gallery. It was the trendy thing to do. The developers would not admit that they had no clue why that phenomenon was happening. They were just happy. It drew in more and more users as the days went on. So they did nothing, and what followed next is the tragedy. One poor girl who had been fighting with her best friend online decided to unlike her friend's Scribble Head picture. It was what happened when friends fought. It was supposed to be minor, something to tweak their nose at, especially as she was the only one to have liked that particular picture in question. An hour later, she noticed that she was tagged in a picture from her friend. Opening up the picture, she screamed and dropped the phone. Her father, hearing his daughter's hysterical scream, rushed into the room and saw her sobbing in the corner. She was upset. She was way too upset to speak and just pointed at the phone. So he picked it up and saw it was a picture of a body with an exploded head. It looked like the photo was taken in mid-explosion. The smears of flesh resembled that of a Scribble Head photo, only much more graphic. At first, he assured his daughter it was just a prank from her best friend, one that was in very poor taste. He assured her that he would call her friend's parents and put an end to this right away. Calling the number, only broken sobbing picked up. It was discovered that the friend that his daughter had gotten into an argument with was found with her head a bloody mess. After investigation and seeing no signs of forced entry or even signs the body had got into a fight, the police initially ruled it as a suicide. It was strange because nothing was found in the departed person's house that could let her do that to her own head. What made it worse is that the picture went viral and became the top trending item for weeks on it. Every like triggered a new Scribble Head picture in the liker's profile. Every time the developer tried to take it down, it would just come back seconds after with a larger and a larger number of likes. Hashtag Real Scribble Head was the next big trend. The survivor of the dead friend became depressed because she thought was the reason her best friend killed herself made a choice. She decided to get off social media and try to move on from that loss. So she posted a video online saying she blamed herself for abandoning her friend, and she told the world she decided to delete her Scribble Head pictures as that was the reason why the argument happened in the first place. She deleted her last Scribble Head picture, and then her head exploded on her live broadcast. Soon, a new post was made on her profile. Hashtag Real Scribble Head. Her father sadly was one to find her daughter's body. He broke after that and basically shut down. After a long time grieving, he witnessed saying to the corpse, one moment she was there and next her head was gone. Where did it go? He was later committed to a mental health facility, where he still is to this day. Whenever someone brings a phone or computer near him, he starts to have panic attacks or grows enraged to the point of attacking that person. Eventually, the father took his own life, making his own Scribble Head by bashing his head into the wall until it broke. But things weren't over though. Those two girls were just the first of a wave of deaths. People quickly found out that having all the likes on their Scribble Head picture deleted triggered their head exploding. So did deleting the picture, flagging the picture, trying to cover it up with a sticker, it all led to boom. Head explosion. promptly followed by a hashtag real Scribble Head post at the moment of explosion. What was worse is one popular influencer found out what happened when your tagged Scribble Head photos were untagged, those starting taking down whole groups at once. Eventually, the company went under as joining that social media app became a death sentence. They ran out of money to support the servers due to lawsuits and one day was forced to shut them down. The resulting horror appeared on a different social media tagged real Scribble Heads. It is advised to not like said pictures or allow yourself to be tagged on any pictures, as it appears the photo can jump platforms.